to my channel, and if you're new, hey, what's up? My name is Tanya, and thank you all so much for joining in and watching this video. As always, there will be timestamps listed down below so you can jump around, and if you like what you see, smash that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and thumbs this video up. I do try to post 7 days a week, sometimes a couple of times a day, you just never know, so having that notification bell turned on really goes a long way in making sure you're receiving all of my videos. And of course, you want to be subscribed to the Fawn family. It is the best place to be on YouTube. Now, this video shout out goes to Zara. My phone just timed out on me. Zara, thank you so much for watching my videos, hitting that subscribe button, commenting, and just being you. It is so awesome to see you popping up in the comments, and I am absolutely going to do a video on my most wet looking highlighters. I'm going to do an entire highlight collection. I'm going to break it down into like luxury, high-end, and drugstore. I'm going to give you guys my favorites in each of the categories. I'm gonna start organizing tomorrow and hopefully once I get my beauty room in a state where I can actually navigate all of the ridiculous products that are in here, I'll start filming some more collection videos, because it's been a long time since I've done a collection video, but my beauty room is just so out of hand from how often I was getting sick this year that boxes and packages, like everything just kept coming and coming and coming, and I wasn't able to film, you know, every single day, and I need to get this under control. So that will definitely be coming. Now, this video is on the Too Faced Born This Way Undetectable Medium to Full Coverage Foundation, as well as their Naturally Radiant Concealer. I put both to the test, and before I even get into the review, I do really want to congratulate Jackie Aina on her collab with Too Faced. I think that that is so incredible that they brought her on board to add more shades to their collection and really make it even more inclusive, and to get the undertones done correctly too. I think that it is fantastic. I don't know why people were mad that Too Faced brought Jackie on. I thought that that was a brilliant decision. Like, you're getting the best of all worlds, you know. She is incredible on YouTube. She knows her makeup skills. She's a chocolate girl. She knows what the issues are when she's trying to pick her correct foundation shade. She was able to reach out to other people and other influencers and subscribers to see what is lacking in their foundation. And the fact that she was in there in the lab for the last year, swatching and tweaking and getting the shades done correctly, I think is such a good thing, and that should be embraced and not frowned upon. So I just needed to start this video off by saying, first of all, I'm sorry for my allergies, but by saying that I think it is great that Too Faced brought her on, and I want to congratulate her, and I think that she did a wicked job just watching her reveal video and seeing the shades that have been added to the collection, and I wish more companies would do that. I think that every company needs Jackie Aina to help them out with expansion and tweaking, because she did good. So now I'm gonna get on to my shades. These shades are not what Jackie added to the collection. She added a few medium and then more on the deep. She didn't get into the fair skin tones because the fair are pretty well covered in this foundation realm, but I had a hard time with my shade selection. So I ordered online from Sephora, and I think Sephora is not doing a great job of depicting the shades and the undertones, because I can usually get it pretty close. You know, it's sometimes off a little bit because I just order everything online. I don't have time to drive 30 minutes to my Sephora, 30 minutes home, browse. Like, I just don't have time for that. So I ordered the shade Porcelain in the foundation, and it is so yellow beige. It's way too warm tone for me. And when I saw Porcelain and I saw the swatch on Sephora, I'm like, okay, that might be a little white for me because I'm so white. But I thought that's probably going to be decent. But holy cow, Porcelain is not Porcelain. It is warm and yellow. So I don't like the color, and I'm going to exchange both of these for different colors, because then I picked up Fairest and this was way too white. Even if I had the right foundation shade, this is too white for me, but it didn't look that white online, and it is fair. Like, I think Nikki Tutorials could use this, because she might be the only person I've seen that's even lighter than I am, you know, when I'm not all yellowed and bronzed, my actual skin color. So I do want to further test the concealer out, because today when I put it on, it was so white that I had to layer another concealer over top of it to try to make it not so like white under my eyes, and now it's creasing quite a bit, and I don't know if it's the concealer or if it's because I had to mix Tarte Shape Tape in with it. It could very well just be because I had to mix Tarte Shape Tape, but just putting this on and blending it out, taking the color out of it, it went on so beautifully, and it just melted into the foundation and into my skin. So before I had set it and then before I wore it, it looked really, really beautiful, and it just blended to perfection. But I don't know if it is a creasing type of concealer or if it's because of Tarte that made it crease. So this one is to be determined, but the foundation is beautiful. It does have alcohol in it, but that it's more like the 10th ingredient in. So I don't mind too much that there's alcohol in this foundation, as it's not the top 3 ingredients, but I do want to let you guys know. I know Shelby is going to clock me in the comments for talking about alcohol, because her beliefs are that alcohol is fine. Mine, and based on my research, and I went to law school, people. Alcohol is not good for your skin. So it's just, you know, everybody's gonna have a different view and different opinions and what they want for their skin. I'm a skincare junkie, and I just prefer to not have alcohol in my foundations when it's avoidable. But what's good about this is that it is infused with hyaluronic acid, coconut water, and a rose extract. So to me, I think that's going to offset the alcohol a little bit, because those are such skin loving ingredients, and hyaluronic acid is just so good for you. Same with coconut water and the rose extract. So I think it is pretty well balanced in the ingredients. I just want to let you guys know that there is alcohol in it. But aside from that, the other ingredients are fantastic, and this blended out so easily and beautifully. I do prefer it with a beauty blender. I did half and half, one side beauty blender, one side with a brush. And the brush blended it out nicely, and there weren't any kind of brush strokes in it or anything like that. But it did look like it was sitting on the skin a little bit, where the beauty blender side really just melted into the skin and it like became one. It didn't look like anything was sitting on top of the skin. So I would recommend a beauty blender, but a brush still isn't the end of the world. And it does layer. It doesn't layer to like complete full coverage. Like it's full. It's not like full, because you could see a little bit of my sunspots over here even after I built it up, but I mean, it's pretty damn full. It is really good. So I think that it's worthwhile checking out if you guys haven't checked it out yet. The finish is beautiful, and it's just really easy to work with, but I would try to get yourselves into a Sephora. I don't know if Ulta carries it, but wherever you can get into a store to be shade matched, I would do that, because I think that these are very difficult to order online because of the very strong undertones. So if you can do that, I think you will love this foundation. So if you guys want to see both products in action, then just keep on watching. Alright, so I am finally testing out the Too Faced Born This Way Luminous Oil-Free Undetectable Medium to Full Coverage Foundation. Holy cow, that's a mouthful. You do get 1 fluid ounce or 30 milliliters, and the packaging is so cute. It's baby pink, there's gold metallic, the black, like this is gorgeous. and it's infused with incredible ingredients. It has coconut water to aid in delicately replenishing skin's moisture levels, alpine rose to help brighten and boost skin's radiance. I love anything that has rose in it. So good. And hyaluronic acid. You guys know I am so big on hyaluronic acid, and it says for a smoother, more youthful appearance. Hyaluronic acid really helps to draw the water back into your skin. It helps plump, smooth, hydrate. It is like such a staple in skincare. It's so good. I love when I have products that are infused with hyaluronic acid. So this says, this oil-free foundation masterfully diffuses the line between makeup and skin. Coverage so undetectable and skin so naturally radiant, they'll think you were born this way. It says, tip for I woke up like this, perfection. Apply from the center of the face outward and blend. Build to full coverage by layering as needed. 100% said this foundation blurred their imperfection. 98% said it made their skin look absolutely perfect. And 97% said it provided natural coverage. It does not say how many people were in this study. So let me quickly glance. Oh, there's alcohol in here. Oh, why? It's at least not like the first ingredient. It's maybe 10 or so ingredients in, but still. Well, we're still gonna put her to the test. And I also picked up their Born This Way Naturally Radiant Concealer. It's also oil-free. I don't care when something is oil-free or not. I tend to prefer when there's like oils in it because I just really like being moisturized, but I don't mind if there isn't. It also has the coconut water, the alpine rose, and the hyaluronic acid. And it says, after using Born This Way concealer, 100% experienced an improvement in skin moisture levels after 1 hour. 97% said natural undetected finish. Same with smooth creaseless and flawless no makeup look. It was 97% across the board. Now, does this have alcohol in it? It has alcohol in it too. Way further down, and a different type of alcohol, but still. So I wouldn't be using these, you know, every day because I don't like when it's alcohol in it, but that's okay. So I have already prepped and primed my skin and color corrected using my Urban Decay color corrector in the shade Peach. Which is pretty. That is not, that looks a little off. Hopefully it's not. It's a really pretty frosted bottle. I picked up the shade Porcelain and Fairest in the concealer. Porcelain in the foundation, Fairest in the concealer. Oh, that's probably not going to work. You get 7 milliliters or 0.23 fluid ounces. Damn, that's white. It did not look that white on the Sephora website. All right, well, I'm going to zoom you guys in and we are going to start applying the foundation. All right, it has a nice pump. It's a little runny, but it looks pretty thick and nice for coverage. It's not going to be my perfect match. It is a little bit beige yellow for my skin, but it's definitely doable. I'll do half beauty blender and half with a brush. So I'll start with my beauty blender. Okay, that's flawless. That is a really pretty foundation. This is really pretty. I don't know what I was expecting, but this is for real deal flawless. And that blended out so easily. Okay, I'm gonna use my Luxie round top blender number, it's so worn off, 522 on the other side. Okay, it looks nice with the brush too, but the Beauty Blender just kind of melts it into the skin a little bit more, where the brush has it sitting on top of the skin a little bit more. So it's not streaky, it goes on really evenly. It is definitely way too yellow, but that's okay. But the Beauty Blender is definitely the better way to go with this foundation. So I'm going to buff this out a little bit. It is starting to crease up in my smile lines a little bit though. Okay, I'm going to try to build it up with the Beauty Blender now. Well, it does build up nicely. It doesn't go completely full coverage, but it's pretty damn full coverage. Like, this is pretty flawless. You just see a little bit of my sunspots over here, but I mean, it is faint. This is so pretty. My only issue is the fact that I can see it settling into fine lines a little bit already. And if it's doing this that soon, okay. So this is going to be a very light, but I'll probably just put something a little bit darker over it because I still want to test the formula out for you guys. It's a nice doe foot. This smells good. Totally random. Well, aside from it being stark white, it is a really nice formula. It blended out really easily. I think I kind of needed the brightness because the foundation was so yellow. But I mean, this is bright, and I'm not somebody who really goes that bright with contrast on concealer and a foundation. So I'm gonna have to get a darker shade to really be able to test this out, because I do need to mix a little bit of something darker because this is just way too much of a contrast. So I won't be able to tell you how it sets with powder unless it really sets horribly, because I'm going to just use my Tarte Shape Tape since I know that this one is good. It is crazy. That looks so yellow on top of this concealer. I have a stupid hair stuck. It's gonna end up taking off everything. No. Okay, that's better, and they did layer nicely, so at least there were no issues blending. Okay, I'm gonna quickly set this in place and then I will be right back. All right, well this is all set in place and it looks so beautiful. I did bake my smile lines today. I don't usually bake them, but I want to see if that's going to help with the creasing because I'm going to be hours away from filming an intro anyway, so that I'll be able to see if it kind of held up better just by baking the smile lines. But I set it with my Hourglass, the Veil Setting Powder under my eyes, and my Lancome Absolute Radiant Smoothing Powder in La Pêche, and this is a good combination. It's really pretty. So if you can find your correct shades in both products, I think that they're both awesome because I didn't have any extra creasing or anything under my eyes when I set it either. And both products blended out so easily. They melted into one another. They melted into the skin. They really are great products. So I would recommend trying to get shade matched in Sephora because the undertones are strong and they do not really do it justice on Sephora to show you the correct colors and undertones, and I bought mine online. So that's probably my only recommendation, is just try to not order online unless you don't mind sending it back and exchanging and doing that. But I think it might be a little bit difficult to get the correct undertone, but aside from that, the products themselves are really great. So that is it for this video. Please thumbs it up if you liked it. Please share it. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, good night, good morning, wherever you are. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you later. Bye, guys.